Okay. I record because, I have my YouTube channel, and please use it. Please use it. Now are 7 months. I record every training in Italian, in Spanish, in English. And I always repeat to everyone, like I told yesterday to my Italian group, today, the people who don't know what we do are the ones who don't know. They don't want to know what we do because we have all the tools. 7 months recording, 4 meeting every week are 28 hours of training. You can go and check and see, and you can learn everything about what we do. Everything. So tonight I have a very interesting topic, but before I go to the topic, I have some information for you. First of all, our next meeting will be the last one before the summer break. So we will meet again next Tuesday, like the Spanish, same hour, same link, 9:15 CET, 5 of August. And then we will jump for 2 weeks. So we will have this meeting for 2 weeks, and we will see again the 26th of August. So that for the 12 and 19, we will not hear in this training. And in the training of next time, the 5 of August, I already tell you the topic. The topic will be open question. Okay, open question. So please prepare all the questions you have regarding the course, regarding the Amplivo, regarding the plastic credit. And of course, if the answer of your question is in the recording, I will tell you, please take your time and go to look the recording, of course. Okay. But okay, I'm joking, but okay, we are here. So prepare your question for next week. 3, 4 information. I try to go very fast. Okay, the price of our service for this week, the price for our plastic waste removal service is 41 cents for 1 kilogram. So this means with the rule, 1 kilogram are 10 CSR 25 plastic credit. 1 CSR, the price for this week is 4.1 euro cent. Just to remind you, in the beginning of the year, the price was 1.3, and this will follow to increase every week till the end of the year. But it's a good deal because, we through the Amplivo packages, you can buy our service for 41 cents. So 4.1 cent for each CSR, but the market price is more than 10 cents. So absolutely is a good deal. We have a bonus, okay, for this week. The company decided to extend the bonus, the plus 20% bonus for the next 2 weeks. So till the 8th of August, we will have this extra bonus of 20% in all the packages that people are going to buy all around the world. And the principal reason is for, of course, for the actual network, but is even to give motivation to the new people that is coming. As you know, last week we make a deal. The Corsair Group make a deal with an entire network marketing globally with the 1.3 million people that now are involved in the Amplivo. So in one shot, 1.3 million people, especially in the United States, in South America, and in Europe. So to give an advantage to this new partner, the company decided to extend for another 2 weeks the 20% of promotion. 1.3 million people in one shot, and you will see in the future more and more network marketing entire company will arrive. Why? Because we are the best business in the world. We are the best network marketing in the world. Point. No stories. You can't compare our business, respect all the other. And tonight I will show you with numbers why this is the best market where you can start to make your business. Buyback CSR 25, I already explained last week. I used all my time 1 week ago to explain you that now the CSR 25 is included in the buyback program. Please go and check my last training. And now there are 155 days left till the 31 of December. Because from the 1st of January, we will have the CSR 26, and the CSR 26 will be not in the buyback program. So huge opportunity to join to this business. Another two information, very, very fast I go. The Vision 25. You know, the most important event we have once a year is the Vision. The next event will be the Vision 25. And this event will be from the 1st of November, the visit to the plants. 2 of November, the event in a beautiful hotel in Bangkok, 5-star, very amazing hotel. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6, we will go to celebrate and to have fun in the Pattaya. More than 200 people will join together with the best leadership in the world to join together, to stay together, and to have fun. Because as I always repeat, we work hard, but when is the moment to relax? Believe me, we are the best one. Okay? When it's time to release, do relax. We like to relax. And to be invited in the Vision 25, this is only on invitation. So it means that you can go into the Vision 25 without an invitation. And at the moment, the invitation is only for the people that till the 1st of January will reach the 3rd star in the career, in the Amplivo career. So if you are a 3-star, you can be invited in the Vision. If not, you need to wait. And if you are invited to the Vision 25, you can invite with you one guest. No, doesn't matter who is can be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your lover, can be your partner, can be your business partner, can be whoever you want. You can, all the people that are invited can invite one people. The only important thing is that if you are already a 3-star, you 100% already receive an invitation from the support of Amplivo. Please check in your mail. If not, go directly in the Amplivo, in the back office, in the support, in the history, you can find all the tickets. You will find for sure the invitation. Please answer back to the invitation because yes, the last day is the 1st of September, but I have to tell you, there is a lot of requests and I hope we will place for everyone, okay, till the 1st of September. So to avoid problem, to avoid to stay at home, please go in the support, check the ticket and answer to the ticket and say, I am Andrea Cerio, I am a 3-star, I will come to the Vision 25. The name of my guest is this. And here I send you my certification that I am plastic neutral. Because as you know, one of the conditions to be invited in the Vision 25, you must be plastic neutral. So this means that you have to have eliminated from all your life 5,000 kilograms of plastic waste, which we pollute in a time life. Okay, these are 50,000 CSR or CSR 25 removed and deleted and certified from the blockchain that you are eliminated and you get the certification. The last information is maybe some of you know that till 2 weeks ago, it was possible to move people in the system. For example, till 2 weeks ago, I could I can subscribe a direct, for example, Sylvia, like my direct, and then I can move Sylvia under another one in my group. Good. Now this is not possible anymore. So now the people must be invited and must be subscribed in the Amplivo system directly under the sponsor that we stay is sponsored forever. So it's not possible to move anymore new people in the Amplivo network. Okay, let me go strictly to the point for tonight, for the next half an hour, I believe, no more, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. Let me speak about the chemical recycling market and the plastic credit market, because this is our business. This is what we sell. We sell a plastic waste removal service Today, the CSR is the CSR 25 is the most selling plastic credit in the world. So I believe it's important that you understand how huge is this market. I believe it's important that you understand not only how huge is today, but especially where are we going. It's very important to understand how huge is the market where the Corsair is working, the chemical recycling. To understand how huge is the plastic credit market. And there are a lot of information you need to know to understand that Amplivo is not only a network marketing. This is a revolution. We are not a classical network marketing. I know there are some things that are not working perfectly now. I know we have to improve, but we are a new business. We are creating from zero a multi-billion market. So I can tell you honestly, sometimes people write me, yes, I know, I write these people, but I saw it's too complicated, and he decided to go away. I say, okay, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. Because as I told you, 1.3 million of people arrived just last week. So believe me, there will be more people that will join to our business than the ones who will leave, because maybe not everything is perfect. And we are working to improve the system. We are working to create something perfect, but everything needs time. And we need time to improve and to reach the 100% of what we can do. So let's speak about this business. I will share with you some slide. This slide come from Riccardo today. Is my direct is a 6-star Amplivo ranking, 6-star. So believe me, he perfectly know what we do. And let me share this screen. You like the plate of my car? You see? Look, this is the plate of my car. I'm not joking. Look, this is my car. You see, CSR1. This is the first plate in the world with the CSR. I like it. I like it very, very much. CSR1. So when you when you see in the street a car CSR1, this is me. So let's go from here. Let's start and speak about this market, this huge market. Before I start, just to make an official disclaimer, because this is very important you understand. The plastic waste compensation service and the plastic credit distributed as a receipt for a recycled plastic by Corsair Group International are not a financial product or investment instruments. This is all around the world. All around the world, you can sell plastic credit without any kind of license, because is not recognized worldwide like a financial service. The service offered by our commercial network is exclusively designed to support and sustainability initiatives and reduce the environmental impact related to plastic. The value of plastic credit may fluctuate in the public market because it's public. The price of the plastic credit is public. But Corsair Group has no control over this variation. The market will make the price in the future. And believe me, will be very funny. Of course, such price change do not guarantee any economic return or financial benefit. But tonight, I'm sure I will show you with number that, of course, the price of the plastic credit is going to increase for the next decades. Okay. Let's start with this imaging. Okay, let's start from here. This is a funny way. This is a funny imaging, because you can trust me. 99.9999% of the people, when they see this picture, they see waste. They can see only plastic waste, a disaster, plastic pollution, disaster. Since the mid-20th century, over 9.2 billion tons of plastic have been produced, the equivalent to 25,000 times the weight of the Empire State Building in New York. This is the plastic produced till now. Can you imagine 25,000 the Empire State Building? But let's follow. Every day, the equivalent of around 2,000 garbage trucks full of plastic waste ends up in our oceans and river. Every day, 2,000 trucks full of waste go in our ocean. This is a disaster. I believe this information are very important for you, because I always repeat to my people, please don't look only to the compensation plan, to your commission, to the career. Never forget how ethical, how incredible, how good is what we do with our business for the environment. Never forget about this, because every package we sell, we remove tons and tons and tons forever from plastic waste from the environment, forever. This is something regarding Europe, especially in the Mediterranean. The equivalent of 33,800 plastic bottles enters to the sea every minute. 33,000 of bottles in our Mediterranean Sea every minute, not day, every minute. Okay, and I go back to what I started to tell you before. Look at this picture. As I told you, 99.9999% of the people all around the world, they see waste. We see value. We can create value through this waste. We can create the biggest business in the world doing something good for the environment, and we are doing from last 6 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not trying. We are doing this every day. Where others see waste, we see value. Okay, why is huge the potential growth? Why is huge this market? Why is huge the potential growth? Because the demand for circular solution far exceeds the actual supply. Believe me, all around the world today, companies that offer solution for the circular economy, for the sustainability of the environment, are in low percentage respect the actual demand. Huge demand and little supply in this business. Another information for you, never forget about this, because believe me, there is wrong information globally regarding this. A lot of people think that the plastic is recycling. Yes, correct. The problem that there are no enough recycling infrastructure. Currently, less than 10% of the plastic produced worldwide is recycled. Less than 10%. In reality, what the name of this? They tell me 1 hour ago. Green. This very important company. Not WWF. Which is this company? Very famous company. Green. Nobody can help me. Dai, come on, help me. One of the most green. What is this green? Silvia, Pasquale.
Peace.
Greenpeace. Pasquale, sorry.
Ok.
Bastardo, perché aspetti così tanto? Ok. Greenpeace, ok? The Greenpeace, this was a declaration from the Greenpeace of 1 year ago. Greenpeace say that in reality, the plastic recycle is less than 5% globally. Greenpeace told this, less than 5%. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's speak about 10%. Another very important information from you to understand why this business will explode. With or without you, and with or without me, of course. With or without Andrea Cerio, this business will explode globally. Why? Governments are intensifying their effort through extended producer responsibility, EPR, implementing plastic taxes and enacting bans on virgin plastic. Now the governments start to force the people who produce plastic to do something. They are increasing the tax. So This is a global revolution. Another information regarding our product. This is, I don't know how many of you know this information, but you can find it. Look, as you know, Corsair produce pyrolyzed oil. So we transform this plastic waste and we get this certified ISCC plus oil, pyrolyzed oil. Well, good. Listen, the current global demand for certified pyrolyzed oils like ours exceeds 100 billion liters per year, compared to only 40 million liters of actual global supply available today. So 100 billion liters per year is the actual demand. 40 million liters is the offer. So, you know, this is why when someone tell me, yes, Andrea, but Corsair is going to produce this oil, okay? But are you sure you're going to sell? I can only laugh. Because if you are informed about this information, believe me, we will never produce enough oil like the actual demand. Never, never. Another information from you. Look, this is the actual market size. The global chemical recycling of plastic market size was estimated at almost 15 billion in 2023. Expected in a growth of 27 billion by 2030. But there are even some estimation much more than this. So this means a growth of around about 9.4% every year, our market, 10% every year, from 2024 to 2030 in the last 5 years. Look at this. McKinsey and Company, this is a United States company, is the third biggest consultant company in the world. This information they released almost 2 years ago. Advanced recycled could grow to 40 million tons, representing 48% of total plastic supply by 2030, required over 40 billion in total investment. 40 billion in investment in the chemical recycling. So, and look, how can you also directly benefit from the Corsair growth in the chemical recycling market? Because I have to be clear regarding this. I always repeat all the time. The mama of our business is the Corsair Group. Then there is the Amplivo network, which is the only way for the Corsair Group to sell is plastic credits. But you need to understand something, that the Corsair Group is a traditional company. And believe me, none of you, how many people we are now? 51 people. No, the only possibility for these 51 people to work for Corsair, to be a partner of Corsair, are only two possibilities. You need €1 million at least to join to one of our projects all around the world, and you get a little percentage in one project, not in the Corsair Mama, with €1 million, or you can be an employee in the Corsair. You can make your offer and you can propose yourself like an employee. There are no possibility to join to the oil business, to the chemical recycling through the Amplivo network, through the Corsair. There are no possibility. The only way for you and for all your people and for all the people all around the world to join to this revolution is very simple, and there is only one word: Amplivo. Amplivo is the only door that people have all around the world to join to this huge revolution, the Amplivo network. There are no other way. Okay, let me speak about this. I believe this is a very interesting slide. Look, think about the Corsair business model and its cash flow. In this first slide, I'm showing you, Ricardo is showing you where Corsair is making money and where Corsair will make money in the future. And there are three ways. Maybe you think only in one, but in reality, Corsair is making money on three different ways. The first way is this. Look, the plastic waste. What do you think about plastic waste? I told you before, when you see that picture of plastic waste, people see waste, Corsair see money. Because never forget that when we receive plastic waste through in our facility, we get paid for that plastic. For each ton of plastic waste, we get paid $50, $100, $150, $200, depend from which part of, especially in Europe. And don't think today with 10 plants. Can you imagine in the 1, 2, 3, 4 year with our business model, 1 billion liter, more than 1,400 plants, reactors. We speak about millions of tons. And when you get paid 50 euro or 100 euro in millions of tons, believe me, these are big money for Corsair. So the first cash flow, the first money in. Of course, the second money in from the Corsair Group is the pyrolyzed oil. We sell our oil. We have a multi-year contract with Shell, as you know, a multi-year. Today, we sell our oil for $1 a liter. But believe me, we don't spend $1. In Thailand, we spend something like 30 cents to produce 1 liter. So 30 cents cost, 70 cents is money, is profit. Can you multiply this for hundreds of millions of liters? Believe me, big money. And you can calculate that today the price, for example, with Shell is $1, almost $1. But today the real price for the pyrolyzed oil globally is $1.3. So the price is following to increase. Big money. And the third way for the Corsair to make money is the selling of the plastic credits. So what do you see from this slide? What do you see? I can see a big business for the Corsair. Just a second, because if not, the computer is going to switch off. I can see absolutely a great business. And it's not only this. Look, let's follow. And if you were wondering how the compensation plan pays up to 60% in commission, now you have the answer. As you know, in the Amplivo network, we pay 60% in commission in all the network through our compensation plan. So I mean, if today I sell 1,000 euro package, in this 1,000 euro, 600 euro go back to us. 600 euro go back to the Amplivo network. These are huge commission, believe me. 40% is the profit from the Corsair, but as I show you, this is not the only profit or the only profit. Corsair make money from the plastic waste and make money from the selling of the oil. So now let's go and speak about the CSR. Let's speak about this revolution. I try every week, especially in this training, especially in the English and the Spanish one, because you are the new groups. In Italy, people, you know, we started more than 6 years ago in Italy working. So we are really advanced in the training. The people know what we are doing. But especially for the new people, I try every week to let you understand you are in the center of a global revolution. You are in the center of the chemical recycling revolution, the plastic credit revolution, and the network revolution. You can be a pioneer not only in one, but in 3 big markets, huge market. Let's speak about the CSR 25. Okay, as I always repeat to our people, if you want to understand, if you want to have clear in your mind how huge will be the plastic credit market, please, you must study. You must have a look. You must go in internet and check about the carbon credit market. You must do this. And you will discover a lot of things. What is the carbon credit? is a certificate that represents the reduction or removal of 1 ton of CO2. So 1 carbon credit is 1 ton of CO2 removed from the atmosphere. It is a financial instrument used to offset greenhouse gas emissions by supporting projects that reduce or remove CO2. And this revolution, guys, started in 1997. You understand? 28 years ago. And look, this is a data from April 2023. $1 trillion market. And I can tell you, in the carbon credit market, this is a market where it's mandatory to buy this product. You can change the biggest company in the world. They are forced by the law to buy carbon credit. And this market is going to increase and increase and increase in the next years. CO2. Now let's go to the plastic credit. Because look, this is the definition of the carbon credit. Now let me read you the definition of the plastic credit. It is a transferable unit representing a specific amount of plastic removed from the environment and, where possible, recycled. This is the WWF. Look, it's absolutely the same. Only that with the carbon credit, you remove the CO2 pollution. With the plastic credit, you remove the plastic pollution. Simple. It's a certificate. Perfectly the same. It is a transferable unit representing a specific amount of plastic removed from the environment and, where possible, it is a financial instrument used to offset plastic pollution by supporting projects that reduce or remove plastic waste. The only point is that is not a financial product. Is a financial instrument because logically you have to go there are some exchange to buy this product, but you don't need a financial license to sell this product all around the world. Look, check at this which are the core standards of the plastic credit and the carbon credit. The standard of the carbon credit, they start in 2000, 25 years ago. See, a company like CDMM, Gold Standard, Vera, these are the biggest company in the world, the standards for the carbon credits. We only start in 2020 with the standards. The Vera, PWRS, PCX, the Repurpose, and now even the CSR. Because even we have a standard. We prepare with the Control Union certification, a global standard for the plastic credit, simply 20 years later. Listen to me now. What's driving the plastic credit market? Main driving demand sector. Which are the sector which are pushing more than the other now, the development and the growth of the plastic credit? Very simple. Look, if we compare to the carbon credit, which are in the beginning the biggest company who buy carbon credit? The early buyers in the energy, the petrol company, the ones who produce oil, and the heavy industry. I mean the big corporation, which pollute a lot of CO2. This was the first buyer in the beginning. Now let's go to the plastic credit. Look. These are the first company that now the fast-moving consumer goods. These are the first company which are moving fast to the plastic neutrality. And this company have publicly committed to becoming plastic neutral or plastic positive by 2025 to 2030. So PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Nestle, Unilever, they make a declaration. We are going to become plastic neutral. So this means remove the same amount of plastic we release into the market with our product. Plastic positive is to remove more than the plastic we put in the market, we release into the market. Are their declaration. And ladies and gentlemen, the only way to do this for this company is to buy plastic credits. There are no other way. The only tools this company has is to buy the plastic credit. Doesn't matter if not the CSR. They must buy some plastic credit in the market. Not only this big corporation, but even the retail and e-commerce are facing increasing pressure to disclose and offset their packaging related footprint. Do you have an idea how many billions of packages Amazon release every day all around the world? Have an idea? Billions. Have an idea how many plastic pollution only company like Amazon they produce every day? And now even this company, they start to be pressed from the government. Hey, come on, it's time you do something for the plastic pollution. The only solution for Amazon is to buy plastic credits. And not only hospitality and tourism, major hotel chains, especially in Asia and island nations, are offsetting single-use plastic to meet eco certification standards and attract sustainability conscious tourists. You know how many tourists there are all around the world? More and more conscious. They choose only hotels which are doing something good for the environment. Can you imagine how many millions of hotels there are all around the world? You know, this is why, for example, in Corsair, we have hundreds of hotels that are making a partnership with the Corsair. There are a lot of hotels because, especially in Asia, they start to be pushed to do something against the plastic pollution. And do you have an idea how many tons of plastic pollute only one hotel every year? Believe me, tons of plastic. So let's see the difference, no? The early buyers for the carbon credit, as I told you, energy, heavy industries. For the plastic credit, company, the big corporation, retail, and hospitality. These are the first buyers for our plastic credit. Look, be careful. As I told you in the beginning, now, when I speak with a company, I can only say, look, especially in Italy, for example, you can buy this service, you can have an advantage for your brands, for your imaging, you can put the cost in your company cost, and you can be prepared for the future regulation, but it's not mandatory. But believe me, the regulatory outlook from voluntary to mandatory, this is coming, ladies and gentlemen. More and more countries every year in more and more countries will be mandatory by the law recycling plastic. Can I make you only an example? Okay, a near example. We are in Europe now. You know, we open a facility in Finland, and you know we work strictly with the government of Finland. You know, Finland is in Europe. In Europe, each country from Europe is obligated by the European Union to recycle at least 50% of plastic. Finland have to recycle 50% of its plastic from 2024. They don't do that. At the moment, Finland recycle only 25% of plastic every year. So they must recycle 50%, but only 25% of plastic. You know, the only way and they pay every year 80 million of euro of fine to the European Union. You know, which is the only way for Finland to remove plastic, the plastic credit, for example. Very simple. Amazing, a huge market. So, which was the transition phase for the carbon credit, for example, in 2000? These were the first certification, UETS, California Cap and Trade. While plastic credit began as a voluntary corporate responsibility tool, the market is rapidly transitioning into a compliance-driven model, reflected the early 2000 carbon offset transformation. So like it happened with the carbon credit in 2000, the same things are coming now for the plastic credit. So we are going in a market where more and more and more the government, the regulation will push everyone. Look, this is very interesting. Listen to me. EPR, you know what is this? Extended producer responsibility. What this means? Means that producers are responsible for what happens to their product after they are sold, making sure they are collected, recycled, or properly managed at the end of their life. I make an example. Till a few years ago, companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Unilever, Starbucks, all these companies, they say, look, we do a good job. We recycle, we pay attention to the plastic. I'm not guilty if the client go out and threw the bottle of Coca-Cola into the ocean. No. Now the things are changing. Extending producer responsibility means that now the Coca-Cola is responsible even if the client threw the bottle into the ocean. Understand? The Coca-Cola is responsible. Can you imagine this? Let's think about this. Look, Philippines, extended producer responsibility. This is a law in Philippines. This is not anymore something on a voluntary basis. No. The company in the Philippines, now they are obligated by the law. They start in 2025 with a 20% of mandates companies to recover or offset a percentage of their plastic packaging footprint, starting at 20% and escalating to 80% by 2028. Plastic credits are recognized as a legitimate means to fulfill this obligation. The only way for the company in Philippines to respect this law is the plastic credit. Can you imagine what we are speaking about? This is huge. Not only in Philippines, Indonesia and Vietnam. Emerging policies extending producer responsibility in the same way, like in Philippines, in Indonesia and Vietnam. Indonesia National Plastic Action Partnership aims for a 70% reduction of plastic waste by 2025, this year, with plastic credit considered as a tool to achieve this target. So this means that even the company in Indonesia and in Vietnam, they are obligated by the law to buy plastic credit. European Union harmonizing EPR obligation, regulation, and the reportistica ESG. What this means that now, starting from 2025, effective from 2026, even in Italy, for example, the company, starting from 2025, the company with more than 1,000 employees, they are obligated by the law to prepare every year, a sustainability report where they show what they do with all the material they use and what they do for the environment. And again, in the beginning, in 2000, these were the place where they start with the carbon credit obligation, and the same in the plastic credit. Philippines, PPWR, the CSR, so more and more company, government will obligate everyone to use the plastic credit. The historian analogy, the history, okay? Historical analogy provides confidence in the maturation and institutionalization of plastic credits over the next 5 and 7 years. particularly as environmental disclosure become mandatory. So all the world is looking for what happened in the carbon credit, and all the world is more and more confident that in the next 5 to 7 years, the same way we start for the plastic will be for the plastic credit. Now, I'm near to the end. I don't want to boring you, but I believe these are very important information to understand what we can do today. So this is a question for you. Do you agree, after all this information, all this data, all this information, do you agree that plastic credit work exactly like the carbon credit, but simply target a different type of pollution? Do you agree with this? So do you agree that simply they work in the same way, but the carbon credit is for the CO2 pollution, and the carbon credit is for the plastic pollution are certification. The carbon credit is a certification. The plastic credit is a certification. Do you agree that the adoption, standardization, and regulation process of plastic credit is following a very similar path to what we have already seen with the carbon credit? So do you agree that what is happening is with the plastic credit is perfectly what already happened with the carbon credit? If you agree on the answer so far, then why should plastic credit be different when it comes to the market price or to the price growth? It's hard to see why they wouldn't follow the same path. Now the people, they don't understand what we are doing. They only see the price of the CSR plastic credit. They don't understand where we are going. They don't understand the value of this business. Please stop I did a training 2-3 weeks ago. Please check it again. Forget about the price. Be focused on the value of what we are doing. The only company in the world is doing this. So why the price of the carbon credit growth exponentially in the last years? And why this wouldn't happen for the plastic credit? Why? There are no reason. Look, check this graphic. This is the price of the carbon credit in the last 8-9 years. This is the price of the carbon credit. Look, you can go. This is this is the fund. You see, tradingeconomics.com, commodity carbon. Please check. You will see. This is the price, the increase of the price of the plastic of the carbon credit. Offsetting 1 ton of CO2 through carbon credits cost around $5 in 2017. Today, the same certification offset cost over $70 for one carbon credit. So from $5 to 70, right? Okay. Look, this is another article. I showed you before the other one, but the Economic Times. The plastic credit market grow 70% with new recycling rule. It 1.7 billion by 2030. Again, I believe, I believe, I know, you don't need, listen to me. Believe me, I am one of the best sellers in Amplivo. Starting from 6 years, I sell, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of packages, me. And believe me, when I speak with my clients, with the people who want to buy our plastic waste removal service, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna tell to the client this information. Don't make any sense. So this information are not for your client. You don't need this information to sell a plastic waste removal service package. You don't need this. You don't need. But this information are for you to be confident. These information are for you to understand where are you, because maybe you don't understand, okay, the compensation, you're a new one, it's not clear, the compensation plan, Amplivo, what we do in the plastic credit, I know. It's enough complicate our business in the beginning. But then when you start to understand, like everything, when you start to study, everything becomes more and more simple. But these are information for you. These are information that helps you when you go in front of the client or in front of one or your friend that you want to invite in this business to say, hey, my friend, wake up. Hey, my friend, wake up. Wake up. I am the business I am presenting to you today. This is going to be one of the biggest business in the world for the next 20, 30, 40 years. So wake up, listen to me. There are a lot of numbers, a lot of things that show that the plastic credit market, the chemical recycling, the plastic pollution is the second biggest problem in the world. We have the solution. So what do you think? What do you think? If you have in your pocket the solution for the second biggest problem in the world. So this information is for you to improve your belief in what you do, to improve your confidence, even if everything is not so clear, because maybe you need time to understand what we do. But at the end, everything is simple. So use this information just for you to understand that you are still a pioneer. You are still in the position where you can eat a lot in this market. But I want to remind you, last week, 1.3 million people joined to Amplivo in one shot. And we are in dealing with another, at least 2 network company, multi-level company, another 2. We are in negotiation with the same number of partners all around the world. So take advantage for what in this business. Don't stay there and have a look. Don't say, okay, first I want to understand everything and then I will go out. This is a mistake. Because for example, I have my system with my group, different group work in different way. For example, with my group, the people can start the business while they are studying. So you don't need to know everything. You can just study. You can start the business even if you don't understand nothing. My system will work for you. You don't need to know everything. You can go and then step by step, but don't wait. Because believe me, this year will be fantastic. This year will be fantastic. I know that will be not fantastic, that for the next for 2 weeks in August, we will not see. I know you're a little bit sad about that. I know. I am sad too. But, ladies and gentlemen, take advantage. If everything follows in the right way, you can expect a huge bomb, an atomic bomb for August. If everything follows in the month of August, we can expect for a big announcement. Big announcement, huge announcement. Okay? Big announcement. Guys, question we have to keep for the next week because we are near to the end and I don't want to be late. John, please, can you sign up your question? Okay? And John, next week, you will be the first one, okay? Because if not, we start and now 1, 2, 3. Next week, join only question, okay? So prepare all the question you want, and I will be here from the 9:15 to 10:15 CET to answer to all your questions. But please go in my YouTube channel, check this training, look again this training, check what is the CSR buyback program, check what is check how to work, how to make a presentation. Don't waste your time. Be a part of this revolution. Not only look in what we do, but be in the first line, be a pioneer. Because as I always repeat every week, don't make any sense to be a pioneer if you don't do nothing, because you are the pioneers. These 46 people are pioneers in the Amplivo network. But if you are in the Amplivo network and you stay like this, waiting, what happened? Don't make any sense. You don't take advantages to be a pioneer. Okay? So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I already smell in the air shrimps. No, believe me, I'm not joking. I smell shrimps in the air. So this is the signal from my girlfriend. I'm gonna marry this year, but I will let you know. My next wife. It seems that this is a message she sent me. Say, Andrea, it's time. You come for a dinner. Okay. Sorry, I'm Italian. I am like that. So let's go from here. Let me open up your microphone. Just thank you, everyone. Again, sorry, John, for the question. Please, John, next week, you will be the first one for the question. So you can open up your microphone if you want. If not, it's okay. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to stay with you. Wish you a good night and a happy night. And please prepare all your questions for next week. Okay, I'm here. You know.
Thank you, Andrea. Brilliant.
Thank you, Andrea.
Gavin,
Bye-bye.
Gavin, I know, Gavin. I know you have a lot
day.
of questions, Gavin. I am prepared. Please
Buon
prepare
appetito.
all the
Have a nice dinner. Have a nice dinner, Andrea.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
love
Andrea.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Have a
you,
good night.
Andrea.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Thank you, everyone. See
Bye
you next
now.
week.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Ciao,
Good
ciao.
night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Good night.
Bye-bye.